Goes.
Okay, you start it.
All right, it's going.
Okay.
So this is our cherry tomato plant, and we've harvested from here about 3 times, and it's really nice because we've had tomatoes before our big tomatoes have been done. It's been producing red tomatoes for about a month now, and our other tomatoes are getting to a decent size now, but they're still green. So this guy's been real nice. We bought it for $7, and it was probably as tall as it is right now. It just bushed out some, and we've been getting tomatoes from it for a while, so it's been nice. This is our grape. This is the purple Concord seedless grape here. So these guys have been out for about a month now, but they're still not turning purple. When does that happen?
September normally.
So this is in our pool here. We got these are volunteer sunflowers. I'm guessing by how tall they are. We've got a whole bunch of hemp that's spraying up that we didn't plant, and it's going to seed there. So we're going to see if the seeds are any good. We've got tomatoes here and squash. We made some African dish with squash greens and the cherry tomatoes and peanut butter that was pretty good. Because greens start to get tough around this time of year, so the squash greens are some greens that we can have. And here's watermelons growing nicely. And our corn, it's got a red, white, blue, and this far end here is yellow. We've got the different varieties. And bamboo. These are our beans here, Italian broad beans, and they sprang up, and we've got this makeshift trellis here with rope going back to the porch, and they seem like they've grown about as long as they want to grow, and they've been just thickening up now for about a week, but we'll see if they do any more out here. Here we got a couple strawberries. Are these the everbearing?
Yes, they're all everbearing.
Everbearing strawberries. And some kale that popped up. And over there, those white flowers there are carrots that are going to seed. And they're taking their time, I guess. Not because we'd expected it to happen about now, but they're just taking their time. So we'll collect those seeds when we get to it. All our potatoes are dying off. We're going to harvest most of these anytime now. That's the carrots. Waiting for that to go to seed. We got a ton of turnip green seeds.
Some wild cilantro. This wild cilantro grows from seed in the fall.
So that's nice to have.
Yeah. Okay.
These are some, I think these were volunteer sunflowers, huh?
Yes.
And these ones back here you can see are producing the seeds. Just starting to. But they've only been out for like a week and a half, maybe 10 days. So they're doing real nice. And we've harvested some potatoes from here. We're gonna get some more mulch and throw it on there.
Volunteer amaranth.
This is our amaranth that we never got seed for. It just came from the mulch we got from the city, and it's real prominent over there. Just real pretty plant. And over on our side garden there, we'll check out in a second. It's going to head, so we don't know if it's just a weedy type plant that won't really produce much grain or what. But over there it looks a little better, so we're gonna check it out at the end of the year. And our peach tree produced some pretty good sized peaches. I think they were mostly frosted out in the fields, right?
Yeah.
We're in the city, so we avoided a little bit of frost that they got. And it looked like we got some pretty good sized peaches there. Blackberries have turned in color now. They're good size and delicious to eat. So that'll be a nice time. And this pink flower here is very pretty. I forgot the name.
Echinacea.
Echinacea.
Okay.
And hop over to the side garden. What was this one?
That's a globe thistle, the thistle that they put in the feeders for the birds.
It's very pretty, geometric and blue and purple. Something.
This is Crocosmia. It blooms just once a year in the summer, and that's it.
So here you can see all the amaranth that came over here, and like I said, we never planted any of that, but you can see here that we might get something from it. We're gonna check out and see if we get enough grain from it or not. And here's our hops, first year, and you see the flowers right here. Looks like we might get some hops. I don't know how big they'll be. Like I said, it's our first year, but they really surprised us by growing so vigorous. Their first year, they're supposed to sleep. They're supposed to sleep and then creep and then leap the third year, but they really sprang up. So we got some flowers. We'll see how big the hops are. This is Chinook hops here. And here's our cucumbers. We just noticed a first good size one today. And
For pickling.
I think you said they go strong for 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3.
And so we'll start harvesting those probably. Like I said, that's the first one we saw. So probably got about 3 weeks and we'll be harvesting a mess of them. That's our 5-in-1 apple tree. We got apples falling on the ground now. Decent size. I don't think we're gonna do anything with them this year. And this is just lots of amaranth, some potatoes, tomatoes. Where was that tomato plant we had that had a few good sized ones? Is that over here?
I think it's over on the other side.
Over there.
Yeah.
And there's some green pea pods on the fence there. And,
Green bean.
oh, those are green beans. Okay. Green beans on the fence, and then another sunflower. And this weed just took off over here. We had some landscaping plants, but not too many of them popped up. So had a few potatoes over there. Let's just show that one tomato plant, and here's some more echinacea.
And Mike, the blueberries. Yeah.
Oh, the blueberries. We got 2 blueberry plants over here. You can see them on the. We haven't harvested any, but we got a few there. A few tasty morsels, and here's the other one. Just not as many on this one. And we've got a few blueberry plants over here that haven't produced any berries. That's our cherry tree. I think I had one good cherry off it before the animals got to it. Here's the other blueberry plant that we haven't gotten from any berries from. There's a few down here that aren't ripe yet, but we think the soil might not be as good over here. Here's our goju berry. There were a few berries on it this year. It looks like it grew pretty well.
For being transplanted. Yeah. It's a pretty vigorous vine. Okay.
And then our best tomato besides that cherry one is over here.
This one, Mike? Or this one?
No. Oh, that one's doing well too, yeah. It looks just like that. It's over here, the one I was thinking of. So they're pretty good size, but they haven't started turning red yet. So we've been lucky with that, to have that cherry tomato one. Been having tomatoes for about a month now. This is July 21st today. This is the one I was thinking of here.
Yeah, that's the Italian tomato.
So they're all looking good. Okay, that's about it.